Hey ladies, Miss Linda here. So today I want to talk about leveling up and what that will do for your friendships. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button because I post weekly videos on dating, seduction, mindset, and everything you need to know about mindset. So 3 years ago, I was at a really low place, and I remember one of my closest friends, I used to spend so much time with her. So anytime we wanted to go for a drink, I would look for her. Anytime we wanted to binge eat, I would do it with her. And eventually it reached a point where I was like, no, Linda, no more. Like, I truly didn't want to feel the way I used to feel. Like, my relationship was all over the place. My career was like, I was going through a difficult time. And we used to hang out and complain and nag and yell and would probably even just binge drink. And after that, she'd end up doing crazy stuff like maybe calling some toxic ex, or it would be just one of those friendships. So at one point, I decided, you know what? No, I wanted better. I wanted to feel better. So that's when I started investing in myself. I got coaching, I got a mentor on my womanhood journey, and I just started leveling up slowly by slowly. So 2 weeks ago, I went and met up with her. Do you know what? And this I'm saying with the utmost compassion. She's even at a worse off place than both of us were 3 years ago. And it really got me thinking about how leveling up is really a very personal journey. It was so tempting for me to go and start telling her, oh, I'm investing in coaching, oh, I'm in these groups, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing inner work, I'm working on my spirituality and all this and all that. Because naturally, that's how I am. But I had to accept the fact that she did not want that for herself. She wanted to still stay at the same place where she was. And the truth of the matter is, and I get asked this question so many times because I run a platform for women on Instagram called Afro-Feminine Muse, and I'll get DMs, babes telling me, oh my goodness, I'm feeling so lonely, oh, my friends are not leveling up with me, or I'm sharing resources and they don't want to, read and expand. The thing is, this is your journey. This is your journey. I had to stop myself from telling her, like, babe, you can't actually get out of this rut that you're in. But I looked and I'm like, this is a babe who's like in her 40s. Why would she not want to do better? And even as we sat and we were talking and were, thinking about like, oh my goodness, just where we've come from, where we were 3 years ago. And you see, for her, I was actually going to see her because one of our friends called me and they were like, oh my goodness, this babe is in such a bad space emotionally. And I was like, no, let me just go and see her. Babe, your journey is your journey. People come into your life for certain seasons and certain reasons, and this is something that I've had to accept throughout this journey. And it's been painful. I've had to let go of friendships for like over 20 years. I've had to let go of such, people, because I realized I cannot keep putting myself in a position where I'm having to constantly tell you what to do, or I'm feeling like you can't do better, and you yourself, you don't want to do better, you don't want to feel better, you don't want to invest in yourself, you still want to run around the same men who just treat you like crap. That's the kind of environment that you have. There's no way. And in fact, it got me thinking about one of the laws of power. Was it one of the laws of power where Robert Greene says, beware of unlucky people? Because being unlucky is very, very infectious. And I can tell you, by the time I was done with that conversation, I was just feeling so drained emotionally because I'm sitting with her, and for her, like, that whole 2-3 hours we spent together, her job was crap. I think there was a very horrible situation going on in her work. She was dating some married guy. It was going all over the place. Her family, her friendships. And guess what? As we were there, her car had also broken down. So she was thinking about who she's going to call the following day to sort out her car. Your leveling up journey, babe, is your personal journey. You cannot bring like, not everybody is going to fit the level of mindset. Not everybody will vibrate the same level as you are currently are at. And you see, the thing is, you probably want to even go further than where you are right now. So you can imagine if those people around you are struggling with catching up, or they are feeling under pressure, or they feel like they want to pull you down to their level so that they can feel comfortable. The risk of staying around such people is actually feeling guilty or being pressured to go back to be how you were before, so that those people around you can be happy. And I remember even at some point, I had gone out for a party. It was like there was a barbecue. And I've gone there, I'm sitting, I'm dressed up the way I'm dressed up. I mean, I'm not drinking, I'm just having a good time. So one of these babes is like, oh, why are you so like bougie? Why are you not like all over the place? Because of course she was already so drunk at that point in time. And I had to tell her, babe, like, everybody has fun the way they want to have fun. If you want to drink and drink to whatever length, that's on you. I'm not in your space. Don't be in my space. So, and I was like, why am I around such people? Why am I around such people? Thing is, misery loves company. Misery loves company. And truthfully, let nobody tell you something like leveling up is gonna be all roses. There will be some moments where you will get lonely, and I think that's where you should feel free to go and look for communities, whether it's online, sisterhood groups, if you have a mentor, if you have a coach. Surrounding yourself with the right people is really, really important. Otherwise, you will get lonely. And truthfully, sometimes I get lonely. I get lonely because all my BFFs who I like used to kick it with, we are no longer on the same level. I realized the moment I realized, you know what, Linda, I want to do better. I just want to enjoy my life. I want to just be at peace, at ease, and just abundance. That's when I realized, oh my goodness, the babes are around me. They probably don't want the same thing for themselves. And there's nothing wrong. There's truly nothing wrong. That is their journey. I have my journey. I have to stay true to who I am. I have to stay true to my goals, because I ultimately know the vision that I have for my life. So if you're listening to this and maybe you feel like you are at a place where you're thinking like, maybe was I wrong for having to cut off some friendships, or maybe you feel guilty for not returning some calls. Maybe you had some friends who like always used to drain your energy, and maybe you've tried to distance yourself and you're feeling like maybe you should call them back. If you're listening to this, please stay on track. You are on the right track. Don't look back. Keep going forward. The friends who are meant to be for you, they will rise up to your level. Friends who are meant to continue with the new version of you into your current season and to your future version of yourself, they will want to match your energy. And how do you know whether that's that kind of a friend? If you have friends and maybe you realize like, maybe you realize like you're no longer on the same length. First of all, the way you show up on its own, those around you will notice there's something different. A friend who is meant to be in your life will be curious about what you've been doing. They'll be like, Linda, you're dressing different, or you're thinking different, or you're just generally vibrating differently. And they'll be curious to want to know, like, how can I be in the same space? Such a friend is worth keeping around you. But I can guarantee you 99% of the friends who are used to the old version of you, they will want to know. Some of them will not even be interested, yeah? They'll just look at you and they'll be like, why are you nowadays like this? Why are you so bougie? Why are you so, like, why are you like this? Why have you changed? And some of them will want to put you down. Those kinds of friends, just distance yourself from them. You don't owe them any explanation. You don't owe them anything much. Actually, if some of them push themselves towards you too much, you could just tell them you need some space to figure out a few things for your own wellness, and wish them all the best and tell them you'll reach out when you're ready. Something as simple as that. And let them go. Yeah? So I offer one-on-one coaching. Check out the details below. And if you need any other support from me, please feel free to reach out to me. Check out the details below. Bye.